All right, guys, we're back. I'm so sorry. Not sure what's going on there. Hopefully, all of you who were with me will be able to come back on. Sorry, Debbie. I'm not sure what happened. Was anybody else getting buffering problems? Just wondering, is anybody else having buffering problems? I accidentally went up. I don't know why I thought I could refresh while I was live. All right, no problem. Awesome. I should be pretty good because my internet's showing that I'm at great speed right now. So hopefully we'll be okay. Let me know if it's buffering and I'll see what I can do on my end. Hopefully our friends will all come back and join us. All right, I see Debbie's in here. Very clear picture. Awesome. Thanks, Debbie. So these are what these little guys look like. They're kind of cute, actually. So I'll add them to my little pile over there. And I'm going to toss this away. I am so sorry. I don't know what is up with today, but cars, my junk journal room is on the front side of my house. And today it's been all kinds of just loud vehicles racing up and down our road. And I don't know what the deal is. I do have the window open. Unfortunately, it's kind of close to you guys and where the camera is. Because it's a nice sort of fall day today. So I'm hoping people will stop racing on Sunday while we're trying to craft. Oh, Victorian Edge, it's hot where you are, huh? Are you in California? I've been hearing it's really hot there. It's not hot here. It's been in the 50s. And actually, I apologize for my voice. I actually have a little bit of a cold already, which is a bummer. Kind of early for a cold. 97 in Georgia. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it's been in the 50s here, and it's been getting down to the 40s in the middle of the night. So we definitely have our fall mums out here in Michigan, and we are getting ready for winter. Hi, Jen. How are ya? Jen, I just got your package all packaged up. It's going to head out tomorrow. And Debbie, your package, your snowflake kit's going out tomorrow too. So I'm excited about that. Hi, Vicki. So I hope everybody's having a good night. Hopefully you're spending the evening relaxing a little. I'm assuming you are since you're watching me. I do appreciate you watching. For those of you who were crafting with me earlier today, I'm going to keep this piece because this would be a good base for a snippet. Yes, Debbie, I am going to be doing I probably will do one today. I added so much more to that kit. Oh my goodness, you're gonna love it when you get it. In fact, I have not even publicized it yet. You got one of them right off the bat, and I actually sold 4 of them before I've even shown people officially. And so yours is going to go out, yours and the other few people that have already purchased them, and then I'll go ahead and do a video. I'll show you a little sneak peek. Look at, you're going to learn how to make some poinsettias, Debbie. And I believe you asked me how to, and look, it's got a little jingle bell in it. Isn't that cute? I think you are the one that asked me to figure out an embroidered poinsettia. Well, I haven't been able to figure that out yet. So I thought, you know what? I am going to, in this tutorial kit, in this kit, we're going to learn how to make some fabric poinsettias. So Debbie, those were just for you, hon, just for you. Yeah, it did pay to wait because they're stuffed. They are literally stuffed full of stuff. I was still putting stuff in them today, and then finally I was like, okay, no more, Rachel. You have to stop. So anyway, for those of you who are coming in, we're going to make some of these little notebooks. And I decided to use some craft paper that I had because I was packaging today. I'm going to use my vintage photo. I'm sorry, guys. I'm making so much noise. And I apologize. Some people said that I'm too loud. I'm going to apologize now. I have a loud voice because I was a teacher for years. And I'm a principal. So if I'm too loud, please just turn me down. I'm sorry. Hi, Darla. Thanks for coming, Darla. So I apologize in advance. I'm just loud. I talk loud all the time. I think it's all those years of teaching and definitely being a principal. I'm loud in the halls all the time. So when I'm in the auditorium with the kids, I don't even need a microphone. Can you believe it? It's definitely my teacher's voice. And sometimes even at home, my parents are, yeah, that's what I said too, Darla. But it's funny because you always get, some people that'll give you some thumbs down or give you some negative comments because you're too, mine were because I was too loud. So, oh well, can't make everybody happy, right? As long as I make most of you happy, that's good. So while I'm doing this, I kind of want to chat a little bit. I know quite a few of you have YouTube channels, and I want to get some advice from you. My YouTube channel has been out and about for a little over a year. And it was totally a fluke thing for me to start doing crafting online. I had done a lot of like, well, I don't know, teaching. And I would teach out of my home. I have a studio in my basement. In fact, if I have any Michiganders out there watching me today, I'm thinking I'm going to do a little one-day junk journal retreat. So I'm kind of tossing that up. Look at that. I just love that. Kind of like the craft paper, you guys. All right, I need to put a little red inker on here. But anyway, I think it's time to get a new ink pad. You just have your friends over. Yeah, I do too. I used to, for those of you, I know Selena talked a little bit about it, but I own a long arm quilter. And so I used to teach a lot of quilt classes. And so that's kind of how I started. And then I just continued to just do all kinds of things. And, but, oh, quite a bit on there. But I'm set up to do it. So people have been asking me, and the one thing I do with my friends is I do a Pinterest party every year. And I haven't done it, and I didn't do it last year. And so, you know what? I don't like this one. So that's okay. We're going to set this one to the side, and maybe I'll put some book page over it. I got too much of my ink on there. It was definitely wet, so the reinker works. But anyway, my Tim Holtz pad is about ready to get a new one. I've re-inked and re-inked and re-inked. And sometimes those get wore out. So, you know what I could do? Sorry, guys. I'm apologizing for thinking out loud. This is what I do when I'm by myself and I talk to myself. We'll just do this. Darla, you say, nah, you can't. Best just do your own thing. You'll attract your own tribe. What are we talking about? Yeah, I do that sometimes, Darla, is I'll just rub them onto things. But anyway, I wanted to ask you about my YouTube channel. So I've been on YouTube now for a little over a year. I have quite a few followers, which I love. I love each and every one of you that follows me, and I appreciate it so much. But you know, what I'd like to know is how many followers do you guys have on your YouTube channels? Oh, you're right, Darla. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, you can't please everybody, and I don't even try anymore. I used to take it really offensive, and that's something that I read a lot of groups and things, and a lot of women are getting just discouraged about thumbs down and negative comments, and you just can't make everybody happy. So I do the best I can. I hope that I make most people happy. And then, I do this for me. I do it for the few people that watch me. I do this for you ladies that come on Sunday nights and want to just share some time and talk and chat and have fun, and those who don't want to be a part of that, well, they can find a different YouTube channel. But this is sort of my outlet. This is what I do. Oh, honey love, thank you so much. You know what, that really, I'm glad I inspired you. I'm glad that I was able to get you down there. I know people are probably like, why is she doing snowmen in September? Well, you know what? If you are getting ready to do a craft show and I'm thinking about doing one, then now's the time to do it. So I also have all of these that I've already cut out. So I wanted to just cut a couple of craft paper ones out. And then we do need to get, I'm going to get my little template out from last weekend. A few people asked me about this scarf. You guys, I literally, if you watched my video, I just drew this scarf and cut it out. So and then I've been using this as my template. So if you're wondering, where did I get that scarf? It was just me drawing it. So I'm thinking on these, wouldn't it be cute to do book page scarves? So I'm kind of thinking that's what I want to do. We'll see what it looks like. If it doesn't look good, then we'll cover it with something else. All right, so yep, Cheryl's, if you want to send me a message in my Etsy store, I am happy to send you my PDF file. They print out and look like this. So you get 4 snowmen on a page, and then I just glue it to the back of whatever I want to use and cut them out. Now, I'm sure that, as I know that there's dies out there that would make it faster, and I don't have a snowman die, so I just use this. And I had some other thoughts last weekend after I played around with these snowmen with you guys. What do you think? Do you like it with the book page scarf? So I had some other thoughts about, the scarves and what could you do. And I think it would be really cool if you gessoed the book page just slightly, and that would give it a little white, sort of a white wash over it. And so, yeah, I thought that would be a good idea. Now, I have my Tim Holtz inks. I have not used these little tiny ones in a long time, so I'm not sure what this is gonna be too dry. But this is Abandoned Coral. And I want to go just on the edges here a little bit. Oh, yeah. Uh-oh, I have to sneeze, you guys. I'm going to apologize ahead of time. Nope, not yet, but it's coming. So I was thinking about this the other night after I went to bed, that what if I used book page and then I kind of colored the edges? What would that look like? What do you think? Cute? Thank you, Judy. I'm telling you, it's coming. You guys are gonna hear it, and I apologize right now because I sneeze very loud. My husband and my daughter are always like, "Why do you sneeze so loud?" I don't know. I've always sneezed loud. So, oh my gosh, you guys, I think I love that. Cute, cute, cute. Super cute, right? That's what my channel's called. Super cute. All right. I'm going to use Fabri-Tac, and I'm going to glue this little scarf on. And you can use fabric, you can use paper. I was even kind of thinking, you could probably use ribbon as well. I just hand cut my nose, and then I try to just give it a little rounding. Oops, this one's too. So my little nose. And then I need to get some black paper, you guys, so we can do our little punches. Okay, here we go. And I apologize. I still feel like I'm going to sneeze. All right. So what? You love the little carrot nose? Me too. You know what? Itty bitty googly eyes would be perfect. And I actually thought about that. But I don't think I have small enough ones. You know what? Let me just pull out. I pulled out my Christmas box today because the other thing I made are kits for my shop, are December daily kits, because it's getting close to that time. So, whoops, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hit the camera. So this is my December daily box. And I have big googly eyes. But let me look in here and see if I have any little bitties. No, I don't think I do have any little bitties. Nope. Darn. No little bitties in here. But they would look cute. If you had some itty bitty googly eyes, they would be cute. All right. So I think I'm going to ink this up a little, if I can. It's kind of small. Give it a little bit of dimension. And I like to point it downwards. You can do whatever you want. If you want it to go, straight across, you can. And then all I do is just take a scrap piece of black paper and I get out my hole punch. which I thought I already had on my desk. Oh, yeah, I do. I do, I do, I do. All right. Whoops. Clearly, I should have emptied that first before I did the black ones. Oh, my goodness, Rachel. Duh. All right. That's all right. We'll separate them. Note to yourselves, ladies, empty your whole punch before you punch more. Oh, my gosh. Sometimes I wonder, how do I get through life, right? All right. There we go. Let's get these out of the way. Are we buffering or is everything okay? All right, I emptied this one, so we should be good here. So here's the little teeny ones for my eyes. And if you watched last week, you know that I like to stack them. Now, I want to show you guys another little trick with this. Remind me to show you what to do with this little scrap piece. Okay, so we're going to empty these babies out. All right, I think I got them all out. Okay. And I'm going to get out my glossy accents. Yes, please give me a thumbs up. I'd appreciate it. Everything's good? All right, good. So I like to put just a little dot of glossy accents. Or if you have, I don't own any glitter glue, you guys. I wish I did, but I don't. So there's my 3 little buttons. And then we'll go ahead and we'll do our little eyes. Put 2 little teeny dots there. And isn't he so cute? Now, I like to at least do, if I'm doing cardstock, at least do them 2 thick. And you don't have to. I mean, this is an extra step. If I can get it picked up, we'll be all set. But I just like the dimension that it gives. Just gives it a little more dimension and kind of sticks up. I don't know if you can see that, but it kind of sticks up. And so I'll do the same with the little eyes. And then later, once I'm done, just because for video's sake, I will, there we go. I will put glossy accents over the nose and the buttons, but very, very cute. Now, the other thing you can do is in my little kit, I've cut a bunch of these little snowflakes. Sorry, guys. And so look at this little book page snowflake would be so cute on here. But I can take my little red and just kind of do a little bit of inking, not much. just to kind of have it stand out a little. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add this. Try not to get this glossy accents all over my fingers because, oh, there I go dropping it. Last Sunday, I had a heck of a time getting it off. Does anybody know how to get glossy accents off your fingers easily? There. That's cute. So there is our first little snowman. All right, while I have this here, I'm going to go ahead and put the buttons on here. All right, maybe nail polish remover. That's a good idea, Debbie. I didn't think about that. That might work. You know, there's something about something in baby wipes that if you keep it over the top of these, I'm not good about putting the lid back on. But if you kind of keep a baby wipe on the top, it will not clog up and get hard, where you have to like put a pin or something down in there. So I don't know what it is about it, but a baby wipe, but I will tell you, a baby wipe does not get it off your hands. So it keeps your nozzle from being clogged, but it does not get it off your hands. All right. Everybody's so quiet tonight. Am I boring you all to death? Well, I kind of got his buttons a little off. That's okay. That's okay. All right, we're going to cut another carrot nose. Not at all? Okay. Everybody's so quiet. I get a little nervous when you guys get quiet. You're watching football, Debbie, while you're watching me? Yeah. Normally my husband would be watching football, but he's actually gone to the home improvement store. For those of you who've been watching me, we're still working on this master bath. And for what, unfortunately, I think we're going to be at least another week or two dealing with it. The parts are just not coming in like they're supposed to. And we had to special order a couple things. And well, he's back at the store again dealing with the special order. So I don't know. I feel bad for him. All right. So we'll go ahead and kind of set him to the side. And I'm going to take this and set it to the side. And I'm going to show you guys how to make these little notebooks because they're so cute. We'll let these snowmen dry. And I'm going to carefully pull this up because we're going to need these little pieces later. All right. Let's get some things off this desk. All right. It will be awesome once it's done, Darla, but it's just been very frustrating because we have had to special order things and then things come in wrong. And yeah, we're down to one bathroom in the house. And okay. So here's the little notebooks that come from the Dollar Tree. So if you have a Dollar Tree by you, I would suggest running out to get them. I'm not sure if all my local friends watched my little video. They watched Lyric Lover's video, saw my post, but I went back to the Dollar Tree yesterday and these were all gone. So there's other Dollar Trees in my area. I'll need to check those out. Or if you want to order a bunch of them, you can order them online. But this is what you want. It's the 3 legal pads, and they're 5" by 8". Okay. And they come all bound together like this. So what you want to do is you want to pull up where this cardboard is and separate it. And each little pad is a 40 sheet pad, which is kind of cool. So basically, help me out, mathematicians. It's like 33.3 cents or something like that, a pad. So if you are thinking about a craft show like I am, these are real reasonable to make. You wouldn't have to charge a fortune. And basically for $1, you can make 3. Oops, see, and I almost messed up there. So you want to just rip that out. Now, Lyric Lover 810, she uses a tape gun. But those of you who know me know I love my Fabri-Tac. So I use Fabri-Tac. And I already have these that we just need to put the little belly bands on and the little snowmen. So I have 3 here that I need to finish up. And we've got how many here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I have 7 here. So when you're doing this, you want to get out a paper pad. I don't trust tape guns either. And for me, like Joann's just had a 60% off coupon. So I went and bought, well, all 3 of my family members, my husband, my daughter, and I, all stood in line and we got Fabri-Tac. And so 60% off, it basically made it like $4 a bottle. And look at this is kind of cool, don't you think, guys? Or you think that's too busy for the snowman? What do you think? You think that's too busy, or should we do one out of this? I like it too, Darla. I think we should try it. So what I'm doing is this is 12 by 12 paper. And you do not need double-sided paper for this. I mean, you could use it, but I don't see any sense in using double-sided paper. This is a pad that I got from Michael's last year. Towards the end of the year. This one's kind of cute. Little snowflakes. And it's a great way to use up a paper pad if you have one that you need to use up. And I liked this one because it was kind of wood grained and just was fun. Had some different stripes. It's got ephemera to cut out. I need to spend some time cutting out this ephemera. All right, how many pages do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so I need 2 more. Oh, wait. 1. See, I can't talk and count, you guys. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. 7 sheets. That's what we need. All right, so I'm going to take and put my paper pad aside. And the next thing you need to decide is if your paper pad has a direction. So like this buffalo plaid doesn't really have a direction. So it's fine like it is. But the next thing you're going to do is you need it to be 12 inches long by 8 1/4 tall. So let's make sure I don't cut this wrong on camera. So you have your 8 1/4 piece, this piece, and then you're going to take this piece and you're going to cut a 2-inch strip. Okay. So you'll take this piece and you're going to set it to the side. Okay, Judy, we'll see you in a bit. Oh, well, this would be a perfect project for you, Debbie. I know all of my nieces love this kind of stuff. This is what I give them too, especially my college age nieces, because, and then you can, the other thing is, these are nice because you can just stick a little gift card in here if you want, or you could stick a, you know, a $10 bill in there, a $20 bill if you wanted to. And at least they get to open something. Because the thing I don't like is nowadays, all the kids, including my own child, they just want gift cards, or they just want, and you all know I love to wrap. So I have to have something, at least one thing that I can wrap up for them. All right, what I'm trying to do, and I normally wouldn't do this, but because this has a pattern on it, I'm trying to get a 2-inch strip with these houses. And you wouldn't have to do this. I mean, you could cut them in half. But because this is going to be a belly band, I wanted the houses to be able to show. Okay, so you don't have to do that. And if I wanted, I could actually might even do that. Cut this one. Oh, I must not have cut it. I must cut it at 2.5 when I was talking. There we go. Isn't that cute? So now that'll be my little belly band on one of them. Love it. And save all these little strips because you can use these strips for other things. All right, so here's our other one. I know, I love Christmas card stock too. The best time to get it is after Christmas, if you can get it after Christmas, because of course you're getting a great deal. But October, November, they will run some amazing deals on Christmas card stock. I went in to get some fall stuff because I was going to make some fall crafts. And do you know, most of the fall stuff is gone already, and it's only September. So I asked one of the ladies, I was like, well, where's the fall stuff? She's like, oh, we've had fall stuff out since July. I was like, oh, okay. So no fall stuff for me. All right. Sorry, I'm just cutting paper. Yeah, it will be cute as belly band. I should have probably cut this ahead of time, you guys. I apologize for being boring here. But yeah, I could not believe that all of the fall stuff is pretty much gone. I wanted to do some little fall crafts, and well, actually when I was in the Dollar Tree yesterday getting looking for these paper pads, they were getting Christmas stuff out. And I'm thinking to myself, oh my gosh, all the Christmas stuff is going to be gone from there soon. So I think people that do craft shows on a regular basis are a little better about getting to like the Dollar Tree and Michael's and Hobby Lobby early so they can get those items. I wish too, Darla. I mean, for God's sakes, could we just get through one season? That's how I feel about it. Okay, so this one, I'm going to show you. I'm going to do it a little different. I'm going to take a 2-inch strip off this side and a 2-inch strip off this side because it has this circular piece in the middle. And because if I just cut the 4 inches off the other side, or a little over 4 inches, then we're going to be left with just one side that has this sort of flat edge. So if you go like this, you have a piece of paper like this that's specifically made for scrapbooking, and that's it. You can kind of finagle it And so now I just need to make sure it's 8 1/4. And yes, that should work. That should work. It's actually, when I was talking, I took off a little more than I should have. So let me grab one of my little notepads, but I think I'm good. I think I still have room. Oh yeah, that'll fit just perfect. Can't talk. Can't talk and cut. All right. So now we can put our paper trimmer away. And we're going to get our papers out. Oh, Darla, talk a little bit more about that for us, please. I don't know anybody. Okay, Carrie or Care. Hold on. I need to get on Jessica's channel. Jessica who? Are we talking Jessica Rapp? All right, I'm just using my corner rounder and I'm using the 1/2 inch side. You can use the 1/4 or the 1/2 inch side, whatever you want. Diane's a tattletale. Oh, I'm missing something, you guys. What are we tattletaling about? I'm going to have to. Okay, I thought it was Jessica Rapp. Okay, so the Care Heart has a foundation for disabled artists. Okay, and so you put together some kits that she's going to sell, and then are the proceeds going to the disabled artists? Whoops, I'm sorry, guys, didn't mean to. I agree. They are differently abled. For those of you who know, I am a principal, and I spent a lot of years in inner city, and I'm still in inner city, but I'm in a magnet school now, and that magnet school is for children who are very intelligent, but they're still differently abled kids at my school. Okay, so all I've done is I've rounded all the corners. This is a step you don't have to do. And we're going to start with this first one here. Okay. So the next thing that I need to do is I need to get a ruler. Now, if you have a craft mat, your craft mat will make this so easy. Okay. So you want to put your 12-inch ruler, and I know you probably can't see this very well. But you want to make sure that your papers go in the right way. This paper doesn't matter, but when we get to our houses, it is going to matter. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go 3 inches from my edge. 1, 2, 3. So at 9 inches, I'm going to take my notebook, and I do it a little bit different than Lyric Lover did hers. Okay. And then I hold it down and kind of fold this up a little bit. All right. And then I take and I just fold it over. So there is the edge that I want to line up to. That I flip my notepad over. Oh, cool. And then I like to put my Fabri-Tac on there. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read the thread. That's the only bad thing about, I wish there was a way that we could just all talk. That we could all just talk and be able to see it. That is so cool. It's called It's a real charity. Anyway, the proceeds from our auction go to pay to send out donated items to the artists towards buying items for their wish list. Awesome, Darla. Well, I'll tell you what, Darla. Would you be willing to give me some more information on that? Because I would love to donate. Even if I would be willing to make up some little kits too, for the artists or for the. So, okay, you can do this however you want. So she says leave it like a 1/16 of an inch. What I do, because I'm not using a tape, I just go ahead and I just leave a little smidge, and then I look at the top and I kind of adjust it. And I'm sorry, my husband's just getting home and the dog is barking, so I apologize for that. So the next thing that you do once you slide that up is I'm going to just close my door because my husband's back with his workers. There we go. Okay. He has a friend coming over to help, and that way you don't have to hear them. Sorry, guys. All right. So I'm going to get my little card, use a bone folder, or I just use my card, and I burnish this down really well. And then what I do is I take and fold this over. Now, you could score this if you wanted to on your scoreboard, but that takes more time and more tools out. And not everybody has scoreboards. So I don't use the scoreboard for this project. I just use my card and my bone folder. All right. And so there is our little notebook. And you can decide how you want it to lay. There you go. So there's the first one. Okay, so let me see here. Kara is a very kind and generous woman. They have 42 people they help currently. They have an overload of people they would like to help and currently can't afford to do. Absolutely, Darla. Make you a wrench. Would you put the website right in there for us so that anybody who's interested can go to that site? And I'm also going to put my Etsy in there in case you've not gotten my template, my snowman templates. All right. So you can kind of do these in an assembly line. So like this one has an up and down, okay? So look, the trees, if I do it this way, the trees are going to be upside down. So you want to make sure when you flip your paper that it's going the proper way. And then what I do is I just set those to the side and I get my next one. Whoops. I need pictures and or a link to a short video, and we'll place the pictures on the website and we will auction off during the auction. All right, Darla, I'm going to be in touch with you, hon. I'm going to get with you right after this video today. All right, so once again, we're just going to put this glue on there. And I like to put a generous amount. I probably don't need to put that much on there, but I don't want it to fall off. Once again, I'm lining it up on the 9-inch mark, making sure it's straight. Sliding it up to the top. And you can kind of tell if you fold this over if it's crooked or not. So that's why I'm folding it over to check it. And then what I'll do is go ahead and smooth it down. Uh-oh, what are we doing? We're putting Darla in detention. Why are we putting Darla in detention? You guys, I missed something. Darla, are you being naughty? What's Darla being naughty about, you guys? She is so helpful. That's why I'm trying to figure out. Why is she naughty and we're putting her in detention? Listen, being a principal, you don't want to have detention in the principal's office. All right. So we have 2 done so far. 5 more to go. This one is the white side, so it doesn't matter. So we're just going to go ahead and lay it down. And you guys, you can see, you can do these really quickly. Really quickly. Let's put our little notepads up here. Darla's not being naughty. Oh. So, how many of you make handmade gifts for Christmas? Or at least try to do something handmade? And I want to know what your ideas are this year if you're thinking about doing some handmade stuff. So I'm going to just talk a little bit about what my plans are. So I have these. And then if we have time tonight, I'm going to show you some card journals that are made from Christmas cards that I got last year at the after Christmas sale. Oops. So those I'm going to be making this year. And they're more of kind of like a notebook, but they're like a mini junk journal. So if you guys are interested in kind of seeing those, we might make a few of those tonight. And all right, so there we go. Now we're going to fold this one over. Diana's having too much fun. Well, I'm glad she's having fun. I'm glad that you guys can have fun in this feed while I'm crafting. I'm glad you can just have a good time. That's the purpose of these Sunday night craft sessions. All right, so Darla, what types of things? I know you're clearly you don't have the website up, but you may have looked and may have some ideas as we can kind of talk it through. What types of supplies do these specially abled folks need? What are some things that they would like? How much would I sell these for, Darla? You know, that's a really good question. I am horrible at pricing. I try to price things at what I think I would pay. So I'm thinking maybe, I don't know. You think $3? I'm kind of tossed between $3 and $5 because you can't get much in that range. I think for $3, they're definitely worth $3. And as far as supplies, you know, you don't have a lot of supplies in them, and they don't take a ton of time if you do them in a assembly line. With the 2 pencils, I think you probably could get them for $5 a piece. I would say, you know, $3 is probably a great price for them, because I feel like that's what I would pay. Do you think that's too cheap, sweetheart? You know, I might even bundle them. I was kind of thinking, because a couple people contacted me and asked me if I was going to sell them in my shop. And the only way I would sell them in my shop is if I sold them in like lots of 3, just because of shipping. Because, you know, shipping is, no one's going to pay $3 for a notebook and then pay $3 to ship it. So I was kind of thinking about doing some sort of deal where maybe there was 3 of them, 3 kits or 3 packages. For like $8, and then plus shipping, which they still would get them. You know, I'm thinking it's probably going to cost about $3 to ship them in the US to most places. So I love this buffalo plaid. You think it's a little cheap with the belly band? I know. I was debating. I mean, I was kind of thinking $5 originally, because mine are packaged up with 2 pencils too, but then I wasn't sure. You know, I didn't want to be completely out of range either. Okay, this is the cute one with the little house. This is the last notepad I have, I think. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is it the last notepad I have? This is the last notepad I have, guys. So I guess this is the last one we're going to do, and then we'll start decorating them. And then I'll show you the non-Christmas ones that I did, or the non-winter ones. Now, you could definitely do the Christmas theme. I've stuck with snowmen because I thought, you know what, if somebody wanted to give this as a gift, then it would be good all winter long. And my other thought was, if I didn't sell these, you know, these would be great for my secretary, and just, I love to give neighbors little gifts, or if I go to a party in the, you know, at Christmas time, I like to always take something for the hostess. And so these are great to just have in a bin and take with you. My daughter, you know, if she wants to take a little gift to her coach or something like that, you know, we've got something. So that was kind of my thought process behind these. But they're just cute. And the other thing about keeping these kind of neutral is that you could give them, they're kind of gender neutral. I mean, you know, like this buffalo plaid one, even this one, if you took the belly band off of it, you know, it would be fine to be on a male's desk. You know, definitely this one would be perfectly fine, you know. And you could do some with just the belly band and nothing else on them if you didn't want to put the snowman on them. $4, Debbie, you think they should be $4? Okay, so, all right, well, I'm going to take up, all right, so then what I do is I flip them over so the flaps are down, except I didn't do that on this one. There we go. And then I stack them up and set them to the side. And I stack them with the flaps down just to kind of put the weight on them. And then here we go. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to do the pencils next. And I'm going to show you how to do that. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. So I need to do 18 pencils. I don't think I have 18. I have 12, and I know these are the last of my pencils, so we won't do all the pencils tonight. Excuse me. Okay, so the next thing I do, just move these out of the way. All right, before I do that, I do want to show you the ones again that I did without. So this is just regular scrapbook paper, and then I used a die cut. So these were just die cuts I had laying around, and that's some Tim Holtz paper. And here's some Tim Holtz paper. So you don't have to do them in just winter theme. You know, just favorite scrapbook pages out. Okay, so I don't know if I like this. I'm gonna just look at some more washi tapes. I don't have a lot of Christmas washi tapes. So this is the washi tape that I was using before, but I'm just about out of it. I do have this silver washi tape. It's kind of cool. We could try this. Don't know how it'll work. Let's try it. Can't hurt, right? Okay, so what I do for the washi tape is I make sure I start with a straight edge. And this washi tape has a paper backing on it, so, and then I kind of measure it, oh, my fingers to work here, at the top of this pencil and go down, and then I leave a little extra. So let's go ahead and cut it. And then you are going to want a glue stick. And I use, this is just a permanent and all-purpose glue stick. And because I don't trust washi tape, I always put some glue on the back of it. So you see I'm just pushing it over top of the glue, lining it up. And you could put a pen in these if you wanted to. I just thought that the pencil would be cute in there. And then all I'm doing is just wrapping this washi tape around the pencil. Oh, I like that silver. And if you get a little bubble in it, just lift it up and move it around. And then I take my bone folder and I just kind of go over. And in most cases, it will just take 2 strips of washi tape. So a neat way to just take plain old pencils, and you guys, they're going to be on clearance. So now's the time to get them. And dress them up. You can do this for any occasion. All right, so now I'm just going to take, again, run over my glue stick, line it up at the top. Now the second piece is a little trickier because you want to make sure that you're going to cover everything. And normally I have this closer to my face, so I'm trying to, yep, And there I go, not paying attention. Hold on. Let me add some more glue to this. There we go. Okay. Now I've got glue everywhere. Glue everywhere. Sorry, guys. All right, just line it up, slide it down. If you have kids or grandkids and they want to take something at Christmas time or any time of the year, pencils are always a great thing to give instead of candy, and you can dress them up with washi tape. Look at how pretty that is. So it went this to this, and that's going to look adorable. It is hard to do on camera. Normally I don't have this much trouble, but you know, under a little bit of pressure on camera here. Yeah, they're just easy and fun and come on, come on. Great way to use up washi tape. I don't know about you guys, but I got in a kick of washi tape not too long ago, and I had to have all this washi tape. Well, I can tell you, there's no way that I'm going to be able to, in a lifetime, use all the washi tape that I've purchased. So I've been trying to find different little projects that I can use this washi tape. Now, if you have wider washi tape, the wider stuff, and I did use some of the wider stuff, it will almost go all the way around. Now, that one went on how they normally do. Just needed a little practice. Oh, hi, Lee. Thanks for joining. We are making some little notebooks, and right now I'm covering pencils with washi tape to match our little gift packs. And I won't continue to do all these pencils online on the live. I just wanted to show you guys how to make a couple of them for the packs. I won't bore you to death, but we will package up one too, just so you can kind of see how to package them up. Yeah, see, the second one went on how the other ones went on. I don't know what the deal was with that other pencil. They really didn't take as long as that first one did. And then I just take a baby wipe and kind of go over them to make sure there's not any glue stick left on them. All right, so there's our pencils. So we went from these basic yellow everyday pencils to something a little more exciting, okay? So let's move this to the side and let's work on our belly bands. All right. So the next thing we do is we decide which of these belly bands you want to use an opposite belly band to go with your piece, and you want something that kind of complements. We're going to use these bricks because there's houses on this one, so we're going to use bricks. So what I do is I just kind of line it up in the front, and you want your belly band to be tight as you can possibly get it, because it will stretch over time. You don't want to rip it, but you want it to be tight. And then Lyric Lover, she used tape again, but You all know I like my Fabri-Tac. I don't trust tape, but if you do, that's fine. And then what I like to do is I like to just pull it a little bit, and then so I can get it on both the edges really good. And then you just want to hold this tight, hold it down for a minute. And then I like to burnish it with my bone folder. So we'll let that one set and dry for a minute while we get the next one. I want to use these houses on this buffalo check. I just think they'll be so cute on there. So same thing, I'm just going to pull this tight. I'm going to put my Fabri-Tac on there. Uh-oh, I went a little too far with Fabri-Tac. So just get it lined up. As tight as you can get it. And there's the second one. Isn't that cute? And you could leave them just like this. You don't have to put anything else on them. Oh, hi, Linda. So glad you made it back. So, I mean, like this one, you could leave just like this. You don't even have to put a snowman on it if you don't want to. So this one has the wood grain. And see, like, I really love this one just as it is. You could put a piece of Velcro here and Velcro it shut. I think that would be kind of pretty on there. I actually want a little narrower band on this one because I like the snowflakes. And so you can do that too. If you don't want a 2-inch band, on some of them I took and made a 1.5-inch band because I just thought it looked a little bit better with a 1.5-inch band. And it just depends on your pattern paper. And so you could do a 1-inch band if you wanted to. On most of them, I like the look of the 2-inch band, but some of them I like to put a little narrower band on. So that's fine. All right, so. Hi, Emma. Thanks for joining. I didn't know you were here. Emma, I have a question. You won my one of my drawings this morning, correct? In my last live? You've been watching. Emma, did you win one of my drawings this morning? Okay, that's what I thought. For some reason, I put Emma Walker, and I put Emma Walker because I have a student by the name of Emma Walker. And then when I was looking at that, I'm like, that is not correct. It's Emma Welker. And so I just wanted to double check. I was going to send you a message. So I'll use the buffalo check on this one. And we're just putting these bands on. I mean, it doesn't take long at all. Hi, Loretta. How are you? I haven't seen you in so long. Thank you so much for joining. You love my comment? Oh, I'm so glad you do. All right, so we're getting there, you guys. We got almost all the belly bands on. Okay, so I had these blue ones, and when I cut the blue, because I decided to make 3 blue ones, then the belly bands were blue, and that's not going to work. So I was waiting until I cut some other pattern fabrics so that I would have something to go around them. I'm sorry, not fabrics, pattern papers. Goodness. Can you tell I've been cutting fabrics all day? All right, so we're just getting these belly bands on. And then we'll adorn them with the snowmen. And you could ink up your belly bands if you wanted to. You could, I mean, you could put ribbon around them if you wanted to. You're in the middle of moving? Oh my gosh. Let's see here. We're going to use this white wood grain on this one. All right, we're getting there, ladies. And then I always just kind of move them up and down to make sure that they don't stick. Okay. All right. Let's do one with this wood grain. This blue and this wood grain will go together. Absolutely. I live in Michigan, and it is 7:37 p.m. here. And I've been on for a little over an hour. And it's Sunday, the 8th. Sunday, the 8th. So you guys are a day ahead of us. In fact, Loretta, I bet you our friend Naomi is in class right now. Okay. All right, we're almost there, you guys. We're almost there. I really love this buffalo plaid, in case you can't tell. Might have to go check and see if they have this paper pad this year again. Probably don't. Now, you don't want to use copyweight paper when you're doing this one, so it has to be cardstock because these would just not hold up. So you just want to make sure that you're using cardstock weight. And there we go. All right, so we have one more to put a belly band on. And I think on this one, I apologize, you can hear my husband and the guys he's working with. I was going to put this one on there, but you know what? I think this wood color one would look better. So we're going to use this wood one. Oh, thanks, Darla. I keep forgetting to tell people. Yes, I have a sale going on in my shop. And it's 20% off everything in the shop. And I also have 2 new kits that are not on there yet. But I will show them at the end here so that you guys can see them before I load them up. All right, so there we go. So we've got all the belly bands on. All of them are done. And then all you have to do, and what I did, and you don't have to do this, is I flipped them over so that the seam was on the front, and I covered the seam. And you want them to be tight because they will stretch. I covered the seam with the snowman. So I'm not going to use this red one on there. I think, let's see, which one do I want to use the red one on? I like him on here. So then I just take my little snowman and I put some glue on the back. I'm going to turn this around so my seam's on the front. And I just glue him on here. And there, he's done. Isn't that cute? It's as simple as that, you guys. And then you take your 2 little pencils that you made and you put them next to it and slide them into a bag. And you have this cute little gift. Hi, Jessica. How are you? I did send you an email, hon. Sent you an email. I'm so happy Jessica made it in. Jessica, we're just making these little notebooks up. So aren't those cute? I think they're cute. This one needs this color, doesn't it? Yeah, they are. Now, you could, if you don't want to make the snowman, you could put, just a little embellishment or medallion on the front of them. You can pretty much do whatever you want. So you end up with these adorable, cute little notebooks. And then, once you get all your snowmen ones done, I even use music paper on some of them. Then get out your other paper, your Tim Holtz paper, and all the other stuff and start making those. All right. So that takes care of the notebooks. Do you guys want to see how I take a Christmas card and make a quick little journal? Let me go grab some of the ones that are done, and then I'll show you how I do it real quick. So these are little cutie patooties that I've been making. And I'm thinking, I'm starting to think about Christmas and I'm starting to think about sales, and I'm thinking maybe these, I might sell or give these as a giveaway if you purchase so much in my store in the month of November and December. So anyway, this is just a card. And it's a new card, but you could use used ones. And then I just added 2 pieces of scrapbook paper, and then I used notebook paper. And I used one of those medium-sized notebooks from, geez Louise, sorry guys. The little 5x7 notebooks, the little composition books that I took apart. And I like the ones from Walmart because they're perforated and you can actually rip the pages out if you want. So I'll show you how to make these little cute journals. Now these ones, I left the bottoms all open because I'm thinking about putting a little embellishment pack in with them. Just a little, like maybe some tickets and something else. I haven't quite decided how I want to do these. But I sat down Sunday night after my live and I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. It does not take long at all. So the first thing you want to do is you want to get some cards. And you could definitely use cards that you've gotten from a thrift store or something like that. These are all new ones. I got them on clearance last year with the thought of using these for this exact reason. And I thought this Santa was so cute. Didn't want season's greetings up here. You could put something along the top. In fact, I mean, I might even, who knows, when I'm actually done with these, I might even add some fabric or something like that. You could just as easily take some Christmas fabric and cover that up and have, a little junkier look to the top of them. and cover up that season's greetings if you wanted to. You could leave it, whatever you want to do. Okay. So the next thing I did is took these all apart, and then I think I did 10 pages. Let me count real quick. Yep. So there's 10 pages. And so then I split those pages into 5s like this for each little journal. So let me just move some things. I got too much on my desk again in a short amount of time. You do have to trim these papers down a little bit or they will not fit in your book well. So you do want to use a good paper cutter. I like to use my rotary paper cutter when I do this. Sorry for the noise, guys. And these measure 5 by 7. And so I usually take about a 1/2 inch off of them. I think. No, I think I take a 1/4 inch off. Sorry. So you want 4 3/4. See if that'll fit in there. Yep, 4 3/4, and then I take about a 1/4 inch off the bottom. So there's 7 inches, and I just go to 6 3/4. And typically what I'll do is I'll just cut all the paper and get it all the paper the right size, ready to go. I kind of do a Jessica and do them in batches so I can get as many done as possible. And then I had this old paper pad. I have no idea. This thing is just probably 10 years old, this Recollections pad. And I still have all of this paper left in it. And so then what I did is I pulled paper out of here. So we're going to grab a few sheets. Come on. All right, there we go. These trees. And then I'm going to cut these at 6 3/4. Or you could cut them in half. I mean, you could cut them at 6 if you wanted to. But then they'd be a little smaller than your paper. So you see they're the right size of my paper. And then on the first ones, I actually cut them to length. But for these, I think what I'm going to do is fold them. Put the paper in. And then just fold in the tab back. And then we could glue this and we could glue this and have a little tuck spot. Now my fingers are all fumbly. Goodness. All right. We'll do the same thing on this side and we'll fold it this way. So there. So there's our first one. And so each little signature will have 20 pages front and back. And you could trim these off if you didn't want to do this little tuck piece. mean, you could add book pages if you wanted in here. You could do pretty much anything you wanted. I was thinking about maybe when I started these, I was thinking about possibly doing a craft show. And so I wanted them to be something people could use. Especially people who maybe they don't know what junk journaling is or something like that. So that was kind of my thought. Oh, I think on the other one I did. I actually did it like this. Trying to figure out why it looked different. Okay. All right. Now I'm cooking with gas, you guys. I got it. Okay. So then, simple. All I do is just put my big paper clips on. Yeah, you could use an envelope, Jessica, in the middle of them. The other cool thing is these are small enough that they actually fit in an envelope. So they're great little Happy Mail pieces as well. So, and it would be neat to do them with like vintage cards, vintage Christmas cards, if you get your hands on some of those, which I have some somewhere, but that would mean I'd have to clean stuff out to find them. So then I just put 3 holes in them, and I don't measure. And then you could use twine. You could use, I'm just going to use my wax linen. And you've got these cute little notebooks. So I'm embarrassed. I have to show you this, guys. I don't know if you can see it in the, let's see if I take this out. I don't know if you can see this. See how that's all wonky? I don't know if you can see it. I took some pliers and bent it out because when I don't wear my glasses, I can't see the thread. And 90% of the time when I'm working in my office, I don't have my glasses. So I bent that out in the middle so I can get the thread threaded. And it still goes through the hole, so it's even better. So maybe I should invent a needle like that for people like myself that don't always have their glasses on when they're trying to thread. So I'm just doing a basic pamphlet stitch. Now, these could be done with any type of card. It does not, what is going on? It does not just have to be a Christmas card. So you could take some beautiful cards that you have, some vintage cards, whatever, and do the exact same thing. So once I do that, then I just take my little bone folder and I fold it down, and you have this cute little notebook journal that's quick and easy. And it does fit. I don't know if I still have one on my desk. Yeah, I do. So just like this with nothing else, you can fit it into an envelope. Just like that. So quick and easy. They tend to, you know, they look cute. You could also make 3 different ones and bundle them up, you know, bundle 3 of them together with some cute twine or something like that. That would be adorable. Because that was kind of my thought too, is that I could do 3 of them and kind of tie them up with some jute twine and have 3 little journals. So just another quick idea for you guys. All right. So I want to show you guys my December daily journal kits that I just finished today. They are not on my Etsy yet, but they will be. As Darla said, my Etsy shop has 20% off everything in it right now. So if you need something, check it out. I'm only doing 6 of these December daily kits. I might do more later, but right now, my other kits are just really taking up a lot of time. So I need to do better at not taking so much time to put these together. But I put a lot of love in these. I want you guys to get them. Yeah, Jessica, I mean, you absolutely could buy those bundles of cards. All right, so I have 6 of these kits. And they're very nice. So let me show you what's in them first. And I don't know if I'm going to call them my December daily kits, but I was thinking people who like to do December dailies probably like these. Sorry, guys, I'm trying not to ruin the sticky on that top. I said to myself I was going to leave one open. I do that every time when I'm kitting up things. Okay, well, let's start back to front first. So the first thing you're going to get is a full fat quarter of this gorgeous fabric. And it's hard to see on here, but it actually has gold paint, gold stars. And then I have this piece of fabric in there, and I believe this is a 13 by 13 inch square. And it has gold on it as well, but it has the burgundies and things in it. And then you just get a sampling of squares. So you get some check and some red and some dark green and some light green and some cream with some Christmas boughs on them. And then you get a piece of this vintage Merry Christmas paper. You get a sampling of vintage and new Christmas papers. This one's double-sided. Some buffalo check in there. And then each kit's going to come with they're going to be different ones, but random samples. And then you're going to get these cute little cards that came from the Dollar Tree last year. I cover the back of these with something else, but I just think they're so cute for a Christmas journal. You're going to get some vintage ribbon, and this is velvet in the middle and gold. You're going to get a couple of these small cupcake liners. These are great for making embellishments. And then each kit is going to get some vintage Christmas cards that are new. And there might be 1 or 2 that are written on. So if you wanted to make some of those little pamphlet journals that I just showed you, everybody's going to get one of these. This actually folds up if you want it to, and it can mail like this. It's vintage. You're going to get some vintage stickers, some vintage stationery. You get 2 sheets of that. Whoops, sorry, I didn't mean to be that close. You're going to get one of these official letter to Santa Claus cards. Each little card pack, you can see this one was written. This was from 2014. I got this at a thrift store. So some of them have a little bit. This one has a little bit of writing in them too. But I mean, these would be awesome too. This one, if it was mine, I would glue this all shut and use this as a front cover to something. But each one has different cards in it. Everybody's going to get something from me, handmade for me, from this Christmas wrapping paper. This one's a pocket. Some of them are envelopes. This one is a 1950s invitation. Isn't that cute? With the little envelope. And then these little to and from cards. These are Hallmark cards from the 60s. You're going to get 3 of these cute little tags. Some Christmas bells. Vintage Christmas bells. You're going to get these little crystal snowflakes. There's more. There's more. And then in this little packet, you're going to get this glassine. Oh, you're going to get this little belly band, or it can be cut up to use in embellishments. This is all vintage velvet ribbon. And this beautiful burgundy. There's a yard of the burgundy, and I forgot. I think there's 24 inches of that. You're going to get this little piece of 3 or 4 sections of the word joy. Some of this vintage trim. It's actually like, it's so pretty. It's like a plastic trim. I don't know if you remember this. They would use it on like tree skirts and things like that in the 60s and 70s. So you'll each get a little piece of that. And then each one comes with a vintage, oh my gosh, my hands are so filthy. Sorry. A vintage charm. This one's a bell, but there's bells and snowflakes. There's all kinds of them. Each one has a different one. So this is the December daily kit that's going to be going in my shop. There are only 6, and when 6 are gone, they're gone. And I will probably throw in, I might even throw in a couple of my snowmen. Who knows? So that's that kit. That's my little Christmas kit that's going to be going in there. Let me get that back in there. And then I have to show you my snowflake kit. I know some of you have seen it. And Debbie's already purchased hers. Hers is going out in the mail tomorrow. But when I do my kits, guys, it's kind of new. And depending on how they go, whether I'll continue to do them or not, the kits are $20 or $25 depending on the month. And then there are 2 exclusive videos that goes along with it that you can watch at any time. You get video links for them. So, all right. So let's back up. I've got air in it. It's not going to flatten. All right, so let me grab one of these snowflake kits. All right, so here's the little snowflake kits, and they will come to you like this. They're so cute. And I'm going to go ahead. I think this kit has everything in it. So we're going to open this one up because I left it open. And I'm going to show you what you get in these. So this month, these kits are $20. And here's what you get. You are going to get some, if you've never worked with it before, it's really fun. It's beadle-on nylon thread. That's for seed beading. And you guys, this little container is like $19. So you're going to get a lot of yardage right here of that. You've got enough to do a ton. You're going to get your white floss, which is pearl floss, and then you're going to get your regular embroidery floss. You're going to get a bag of glass Czechoslovakian glass beads, some little rhinestones, and then this is a beading needle. Okay, so this is specifically to use with this thread. You will not be able to use it with your embroidery thread. It's specifically for this beading thread. And then you're going to get a little container of snippet fabric, some little squares, and 3 little bells. Then you're going to get this little pack. It has this gorgeous trim. Some of this pretty ribbon. Everyone has a different charm, Tim Holtz charm, and a bulb pin. You're going to get fabric galore. You get these gorgeous pieces of fabric in each kit. This is silver sparkle. It's hard to see in the light. And these are nice size, very nice size pieces. What did I do here? See, I was trying not to get this all messed up, and then I just made a bigger mess here. Sorry, guys. Ah. All right. So that's that. Then you're going to get some smaller squares of fabric. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? And it's embossed, you guys. Oh, I love it. So you're going to get some of this. You're going to get some silver fairy frost. You're going to get some silk. Some with snowflakes on it. You're going to get some of this gorgeous silvery tinsely fabric. I threw a piece of flannel in there just for texture. And then, of course, you're going to get this square. All right. Then you're going to get a piece of cardstock. I know. I'm so sorry. That's my dog. My husband and my daughter are outside playing basketball. Can you hear basketball? They're shooting baskets, and she's going nuts. Okay, you're going to get a piece of my Fairy Frost hand-dyed paper that I dyed specifically for this kit. You're going to get a piece of vintage linen, and this is for the bonus project, and I'll talk about that in a minute. So this is one of the things I added, Debbie. You're going to get a template for this mitten, which is one of the projects. You're going to get some embroidery that I hand drew, these embroidery pieces, and then let it snow. You're going to get 4 of my snowmen already printed out so that you can make those snowmen. You're going to get some vintage book pages to make those pretty snowmen with. And then here is the bonus piece. I hand drew this for embroidery, and I thought, wouldn't this be so cute to put on this vintage linen and do with blue work or red work? You're going to get a couple of tags. Everyone is going to get a vintage whole package of pearls, design trims. I don't know what year these are, but they're all a little different color. You're going to get a couple of these, a whole bag of these snowflakes. You're going to get a yard of this cream sari trim, and you're going to get this snowflake cut out. And then I added this little piece of blue vintage trim that you could use on the top of a tag or whatever. So what are the projects that you're going to get? So the videos that you're going to get in this kit, is, and a couple of you have seen this already, this adorable slow stitching mitten. So you're going to learn how to make this. And then you're going to learn how to make this poinsettia pin. And this thing is so adorable, you guys. I just think it is so cute. I was really just kept adding things to this kit. And so finally I was like, okay, Rachel, you have to just stop because you need to do these videos. You have people who are waiting. So I decided last night, in honor of Deb, to make this little poinsettia pin. So isn't that cute? So those are the 2 projects that you're going to get. You're going to learn how to do with this kit. So you will get 2 or 3 videos along with this kit to be able to make these projects. So I believe I only have 9 kits left, so I have not listed them yet. But if you're interested in one of these, they are $20. That includes your videos. Send me a message in Etsy, and I will make a listing for you. But I have a feeling these are going to go pretty quick. And I've already have not even shown my local ladies. So I'm hoping people like these. And I specifically did them in the blue and the snowflakes for people who are not, you know, maybe they don't celebrate Christmas, or they want to work on something for the winter, but they don't want to work on something that's Christmassy. So I hope you guys like those. And I hope you're as excited about them as I am. I just can't wait. I've just been adding and adding and adding to them. So anyway, any more questions from anybody? We've done a lot. I've talked about a lot. Once I get this in there. Yeah, thanks, Darla. I did too. I just was trying to keep I don't know, for some reason blue and silver and sparkle is probably going to be my theme this year for Christmas. I always do a Christmas theme, or I always do a theme for Christmas, all my gifts, and I don't know, I've been just really tied to this blue. Last year I did silver and pink, which sounds like an odd color, but they were absolutely gorgeous, and they glistened. All the gifts just glistened underneath the tree. All right, I almost got this all back together. Sorry, guys. No, Debbie, this is just a random kit. The December daily kit is just a random kit. It's not part of the monthly. It's not part of the monthly. It's just going to be, I'm just going to list those 6. So, so these kits right here, these snowflake kits are going to be $20, and they come with 2 videos. These December daily kits, I haven't even thought about a price on them. I'll do 6 of them. I'll do $18 on the December daily kits. There's no videos with the December daily kits though. So 20 with the video, 18 without the video. So if anybody is interested in the December daily kit, let me know. It may go a little bit higher once I decide to list them on my Etsy store. I haven't decided yet, but if you want one tonight, I will sell them, these kits, to you for $18 tonight. Someone asked me a question. How would I select the kit that I want? Linda, if you want one of these, because they're not in my store yet, just send me an Etsy message. I'll put the shop link in there and just say I want the snowflake kit or I want the December daily kit. Just let me know which one if you're interested, and then I will definitely get you a listing, and then once you pay for the listing, I'll ship it out. My few ladies that have already purchased these, because I've been showing this, gosh, I don't know, help me out. Debbie, I think it's been almost a month now. I've been just playing around with, what am I going to do with these kits? I've had the idea and the inspiration. I just had to figure out what I was going to do. So it's been a little bit. So they had contacted me and said, hey, I want one of those kits. I think they're going to go fast. Would you be willing to hold one for me? And I absolutely did that. So all right. So let's do a quick giveaway. And then I think I'm going to have to call it a night. I've done 2 live videos today. I do have to go to work with children tomorrow, and I still have quite a bit to get ready for. So what do I want to give away today? You know what? I'm going to give away, what do I have? I have so much stuff. Oh, thank you, Susan. How about I send one of these journals? I'm going to send one of the snowman journal to someone because it will fit into an envelope and I can ship it. So let's go ahead. I'm so sorry. My dog is acting ridiculous. So this one is going to go out to a lucky winner. I'm going to have to go to work for the next month for as many giveaways as I gave away today. And the cost of shipping, my husband's going to kill me. Oh, well. Okay, so this is going to go out to some lucky winner. So let's pick a number between 1 and 20. When I type go and you see that in the feed, I'd like you to type a number in there. It'll be the person closest to the number without going over. All right, go. And I promise, Darla, I'll do it within the right parameters this time. This morning I was having all kinds of issues with my brain. All kinds of problems with my brain today. All right, I'm going to give you guys just a few seconds. All right, and we're going to stop. The number is 5. Who is lucky number 5? Looks like Jessica Rapp's lucky number 5. Jessica, congratulations. Jessica, this is going to come to you. If you would please go over to my website. Oh, see, now I can't even spell her name. Or go over to my Etsy shop and send me your mailing address. I'll ship it out tomorrow. All right. I hope everybody has a wonderful evening. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I hope you liked those projects that we did today. Next Sunday, we will be doing another live about the same time, probably 6 p.m. I might do the boho beads because I have a boho bead kit that I'm just about done making to put in my shop as well. So I hope everybody has a wonderful week. Enjoy the week, and thanks for watching. Can I please send this to Darla for you? Absolutely, Jessica. I would be happy to send it to Darla. You know what? I have a package going to Darla anyway, so I will pop it in her package. How's that sound? That's so nice of you, Jessica. All right. Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for helping out Darla and Debbie and everybody else who was here to to help. Have a wonderful evening, and I'll see everybody next week.